Hello everyone, this is Hilde Larsen again, coming from the woods of Norway. And I'm back to talk to you about this topic of investment. And you might wonder why investment has anything to do with me or what I talk about, which is health, always health. Because it is the foundation of your physical experience in this lifetime. So when you talk about investment, we might look at ROI, return on investment, ROI, meaning we're looking for how much effort is being put in compared to the benefits that you get, right? So if you want to invest in the stock market, you want to invest in something that's going to give you a high ROI. It's going to give you a lot of benefits, a lot of return on your money. Well, see, money is energy, of course, and money is something that we use to exchange services. There's a lot to be said about that, but that's a different story. What I'm talking about is how we as humans have been taken away from investing in what's truly the most important thing of all, our health, right? Have you noticed that when you're not feeling well, nothing seems fun? When you're on the sofa with a high fever, you're not going to enjoy anything that's going on around you. You're not going to enjoy your car or your nice clothing or your jewelry. You're not going to be able to explore your dreams if this body that you are embodied in right here is not functioning. So once we see that, investing is so easy. Why? Because it has the highest ROI. It has the highest benefit that you can ever see in any investment. So the interesting thing is, when you look at your life as a whole, you could look at having a house, you can look at having a car, having a friendship, or how you even raise your children or grandchildren. When you have a house, you take care of it, right? You paint it, you might like to plant a garden, you give it some love and care. You take care of your furniture, you take care of the energy of the house. If you don't, it's not going to be a good house to live in. So if you're going to clutter it, if you're going to bring in a lot of stinky, smelly stuff that you never clean out, if you're going to invite in all the critters and the ants and the bugs, it's not going to be livable there for you at the end, right? You're not going to enjoy the house. Well, if you take care of it, it is going to be a wonderful place to stay. It's going to be a wonderful place to invite guests, to have gatherings, to stay with your family, to have your serene, quiet time. It's going to benefit you in so many ways. Just from waking up in the morning in a good bed to sleep and looking around thinking, oh, I love this house. I love my home. This is beautiful. And it becomes that way because you put some effort into it, because you polished and gave it love and cleaned and decluttered it. And the same thing about your car. You have to tune it up once in a while. You have to change the oil. If there are some spots on your car that comes from rust, if you just try to paint over it, if you just try to cover everything, if you try to look the other way with anything going on in a machinery, it's going to kick your ass later. It's going to stop. The car is not going to be useful for you. It's going to be sitting in the garage because it's not running, because you didn't take care of it. So it's not going to give you any return for your money. It's not going to be worth what you invested in having a car if you can't use it, right? Now with a friendship, if you're not going to nourish your friendships, they're not going to last, because that's what it's all about, right? You have to be able to not only give, you have to be able to receive. You have to be open to let people in. It's part of being human. And yes, It takes some work. Every aspect of our life takes some work. And you know what? When your health has fallen ill and you're not feeling well, it's going to take work to take care of that which you didn't take care of before. Because there is a reason why we're not feeling well. We just didn't nurture and take care of ourselves. Well, it doesn't mean that we did it intentionally, or it doesn't mean that you can't get sick when you're very young. It has to do with the weaknesses that we were given. The thing is, it doesn't matter that much because we all have the opportunity to regenerate, to stop that cycle. We can all start investing in what's most important for us, or most important for the people that we love. You can't take care of your children if you can't take care of yourself. You can't care for your children if you're not here anymore. You can't follow them to a soccer game if you can't move. And you can't teach them about life if you're too busy feeling your own pain. And my experience is this. Once we realize that investing in something that is going to change everything is not that hard to actually do. Because I think when I work with people and they come to me, say, what should I do? What should I change? What do I have to do now? Well, first of all, of course, what's your goal? What are you investing in? Are you investing in optimal health? Are you investing in feeling amazing? Are you investing in the rest of your life? Are you investing in seeing yourself living a healthy life for the rest of your life? Is that your goal? Is that your objective? If the answer is yes, then the next question will be, well, what are you willing to invest? Are you willing to invest doing what needs to be done? Doing the best that you can with the ability that you have? Are you willing to walk the walk that needs to be walked to get there? Now, if the answer is yes to that, then the next question would be, are you then willing to take the consequence of that amazing decision? Because the consequence is huge, my friends. It is complete regeneration of cells. Yes. It doesn't matter what you feel like. You can feel like a million. But it takes time and it takes work. And when I'm in nature, spring, summer, fall, winter, the change is huge, but it happens effortlessly. Nature doesn't forcefully do anything. When the wind is blowing, everything just follows and lays down. The leaf just flows in the wind. It doesn't resist it. And I think that's part of the issue with us humans. We're so set in our ways of what we're going to invest in and what we're not, that we're resisting the easiest way to do it. And we make this notion that everything is hard, that change is hard. I'm going to talk specifically about change in another video. Change compared to fear. Now, you can relate change to a lot of things, but when I relate it to investment, I relate it directly to our mental ability to actually see what that means. I'm not talking about the fear of change that is going to arise when you start walking this path and you realize that you have to change more than just your diet, because your whole life comes up to show you what needs to be done. There's a whole different type of fear. This change that we resist is the change of our thoughts. Fearing that we will lose ground, fearing that it's not the most intelligent way to go, because we're so used to following people that appear smart. We're used to looking at authorities that have told you that they're smarter than us. that they know better. And even though we might see that investing in those advices or that direction doesn't give you the return that you were looking for, we keep investing just because we don't think that we have the ability to choose what to invest in. But we do. And that's the freedom that comes with it. And that's why I'm inviting you to take the first step. Because once you start, see, you'll realize the return is beyond imagination even. I challenge you to drop everything that you're feeding yourself with that is not investing in cell regeneration, detoxification, hydration, leading to your happiness and free-flowing life. I'm inviting you to stop that, if only for 2 weeks, and see what happens. You will be guided and you will be shown that the investment will never be in vain, because all we're doing is going back to nature. And in nature, investing, I'm using this word because we know this, and people know what that means. In nature, investing simply means putting back the energy where it belongs. And that means, first of all, stop doing, harmful things. You cannot invest in the stock market and then try to manipulate it in a negative way at the same time. The same way you can't smoke with one hand, asking God to heal your lungs with the other one. You have to direct your investments, not only towards putting good things in, but most of all, to stop putting the crap in. It's like having your house that you're taking care of. And you know it's not going to be clean. It's not even, you're not even going to see any efforts almost from your cleaning job if you're still throwing shit in the window. And if you're dumping a lot of stinky smelling stuff into the house, it doesn't matter how much roses you put in there, it's never going to have that beautiful, amazing, serene scent. So you see, investing is something that we're used to doing, and we don't even know that we're doing it. We don't even know that every time we shove something down our throat that is literally hurting us, we're investing in illness. We're investing in pain. We're investing in having a lot of parasites, fungus, troubles with everything from digestion, headaches, joints, anything you can imagine, rashes. We're investing in that, and I know about this. I spent a lot of years investing a lot in getting really, really sick. It's easy, and it shouldn't be. But why is it easy? Because everybody's doing it. And that's the thing. The clever investors, they don't look to the masses. They look at what is going to give them the return. What is going to give me optimal health? What is going to get me to that goal that I talked about in the beginning? What do I want? And it can look like this. I want to live freely in a pain-free body that is limber, slim, that can move and do the things that I love. My goal is to be able to run and ride my bike, to be able to walk in the woods and work in my garden. I want to be able to play soccer with my son, or to travel to India. Those are the things that I would like to do. They bring me joy. And once you have that set, all you have to do is focus on how to get there. Not what other people are doing, but how to get there. And the truth is out. The truth is out, and it's simple. We need to step back from what we're doing because it's not working. And we need to look to nature, and we need to go into nature and take it in. And the book Know the Truth and Get Healthy, which was the second one that I wrote, I put down all those little tricks and tips and recipes. And it's going to show you all the basics. It's going to show you what to do once you're already decided what you were going to invest in, that you were going to invest in your health. You see? The way I see it, the investment is the decision first of all. And you might think you decided, but unless you're doing, you really didn't. You might think you know what you want, but unless you're ready to go get it, you really don't know what you want. I know that's a very bold statement, but I've seen this. Once you are ready, meaning once you know what you want, really know what you want, and you know your why you want this, and the why is larger than your fear of change, then you will know, you will easily be led to what to invest in. And I can also help you with that. That's what I do. So step back for, a couple of minutes and look through your life. Look at what you surround yourself with. Look at what you have, what you've gathered of things, relationships, good ones and not so good ones. Take a long look and see how everything is doing and what you've invested in it. It goes together. And why wouldn't we invest all that we have, every resource that we could gather on our health, when that is the foundation of everything? You cannot enjoy any other part of your life if you don't have your health. And I so want you not to wait until you really have no choice or feel you have no choice. I want you to be able to choose, what you want to do in your life. And when you show up with a very serious diagnosis, then you really don't have a choice anymore. Then you have been called to step up, because the alternative, detrimental. So my friends, start today by just sitting back and thinking through your life a little bit. Saying, am I investing in me, really? Is that okay? Yeah. Is it egocentric to take care of me? No, it could never be. Without you, you can't take care of anyone. Go into the woods. Take some time out. You're worth it. You're so worth it. And even though you grew up thinking you had to achieve something, or that taking care of you wasn't right, or that you had to take care of everybody else first, well, think again. This is your time. This is time to invest in you. The ROI is magnificent. And I assure you, once you get started, you'll get so enthusiastic you will never want to stop. And the benefits will radiate way beyond you, my friend. Everyone around you will benefit. Your whole family, everyone you meet. Your whole energy field will change. And that's what the world needs right now. By investing in ourselves, we're investing in a better world. We're investing in raising the vibration on this earth so that everything that is here, growing here, every being, can have a better life. So we're always changing the world by changing ourselves first. Now, then we need to embody that change. Wear it, work it, show up, and be authentic. So if you like this video and you want more videos like this, so give it a thumb up and please subscribe to my channel. And today I want to challenge you to go into the woods, take off your shoes, or just find a lawn, and make a decision. What am I going to invest in? What are my goals? What am I willing to do? And then go and get it, because you are worth it. Okay. Namaste.